Yeah, it's 11 o'clock. So,
Yeah,
uh,
it's that
yeah, the
time.
stream.
Hola, amigos, and welcome to the Mark Out Mania.
Yeah, let's do it. Come on, man. It's been a while.
I'm Pedro Drugs, and I can't even say my own introduction. And we don't know where the God of Thunder is yet. He- he's
He's supposed to be here.
he's polishing his lightning bolts, his
It's either
thunderbolts.
that or he's fucking signing autographs again.
It could be that he could have a very long line. But we've
Yeah.
got James the Extreme Sarno, aka Jim House. How's everything in Jim's house?
Everything is fine. The baboon heart is still ticking, so let's do it.
So, yeah, I forgot to promote the episode.
Well, it'd be nice to throw it on, just throw it on Twitter real quick, or X, excuse me, whatever the hell it is.
Yeah. I still call it Twitter because I just
I
don't
call it
like I
Twitter
don't
too.
like X. I don't like the name. I don't like it as a name. Like it makes no sense. Twitter had the little bird icon and all this stuff. It just
Yeah, and you tweet,
you tweet. Yeah, I mean, no,
fucking
I don't
X.
go. Oh, I'm Xing now.
Yeah.
Did you
That
send out
sounds
an
like
X,
something
James?
that sounds like it's something you do by yourself in a room. You know what I'm saying? I'm Xing.
What's that movie? Where the Maya Rudolph and that one guy get like frozen and they wake up in the future. Idiocracy, is it?
Yeah, idiocracy. Yeah,
Where
there you
and
go.
the guy's like the people are knocking on his
He's an
door. He's
idiot,
like,
but he's the smartest person. Yeah.
and the people are knocking on that one guy's door. He's like, "Come back later. I'm baiting." That's what it sounds like. Like, come back later. I'm Xing.
I'm Xing. I'm Xing. I'm Xing.
Xing.
I got more X
Well,
to
I
do.
mean, I guess we're lucky it's an X instead of another symbol that that person could be putting up there. But but
I was gonna say something, but it's not safe
we
for
would
work.
all, yeah, we can't say it. We can allude to it. We can allude to it. But we can't say it.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I was gonna say, then
Wow.
we would all have to forcibly leave the thing, even if we didn't want to. We'd be like, it's still the best one of these platforms. But
Yeah.
did you try Blue Sky at all?
Blue Sky, what the hell's that?
It's that I think it's called Blue Sky. It's the Twitter like app that whoever I can't remember who opened.
Nah, I've been trying to distance myself since Twitter, but it's hard because the Yankee season just started because
Right.
they're like I'm part of Yankee Twitter. But like I haven't tried any other really app. I don't want to be bothered with idiots.
Okay. So
I'm trying to stay away from people.
oh well, I'm gonna tell you because I'm on there and like it's terrible. I mean, it's just terrible. Like it's pretty much almost exactly like Twitter, right? But
Yeah.
it's just like less than, and it's like a bunch of people being like, "Oh yeah, we're not Twitter," basically.
Yeah.
You don't know, James. I'm not even exaggerating. You don't know how much larger percentage of the messages on posts on there are basically people being like, "We're not that other place," and you're just like, just post some content. Like you still get content on Twitter.
It sounds like AEW.
Yeah, it is. It's the AEW of Twitter, like the social media platform.
We're not that other place.
We're not that.
We got 14 people right now not tweeting. Blue skying.
They love what we're doing. We're gonna go even harder. We're gonna do the hardcore. Even nails to the back happened while we were.
Is it so easy? Did you promote the show on X? Is it so easy to do it? Is it still like simple?
to promote this show.
Yeah.
Oh
Is it
yeah,
still
yeah.
like just yeah?
I mean,
Yeah,
look,
it's easy
yeah,
still.
I'll do. Okay, I'll go do it.
No, no, no. I'm just curious. Has it been harder since it's turned to X, or it's still like
No, well,
or
I
it's
mean,
the same?
what complication have you found? Have you found any complication posting a tweet? I haven't found any complication posting a tweet. But are you talking about Blue Sky?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, it's basically the same. I mean,
Oh, okay.
DMs are different. You can't send each other
Yeah.
pictures because, like,
Mm,
a mutual of ours, Lucha, he tried to send me messages on there and try to show me like some pictures of some manga that we follow, and
yeah.
he couldn't. Like he was, we both discovered at the same time. Oh, we can't send like pictures on the DMs. I guess it's
I
to
can buy
protect people
luchas
from stuff.
everywhere.
But anyways, I didn't mean for us to go into a social media discussion here, but
Um,
I blame the lack of the God of Thunder.
yeah, that's how this whole thing started. See, if his ass was being where it's supposed to be, it wouldn't be a problem. I better be quiet before I get struck by lightning.
Yeah, we got. Yeah, no. So what's going on? What's going on, James?
Oh, fun times as usual. So, Echo Gate Studios is in the house. I'll drill this like, yeah,
Hey,
yeah, B. Brian Bell. Outstanding work. Outstanding. I totally forgot to update my Kazuchika Osorno. So,
Osorno,
yeah.
Osorno.
So, yeah, I totally forgot to put it up. I have to change my pick because that was so awesome.
uh,
So
uh,
awesome.
Echo Gate Studios, double BO5 slash Brian Bell. We don't know where Zeus is. We're assuming he's on his way at some point, but
He's signing autographs. He's probably signing a baby's forehead. Who knows?
this is baby's forehead.
I love Ronnie Garvin T-shirts. You know how that goes.
I love Ronnie Garvin. Hey, I have Ronnie Garvin's autograph. Did you see it, James? The autograph card.
No, no,
You didn't
no.
see the autograph card? Okay, I'll show it to
I
you.
mean, it's no. I'm good.
Doing what Garvin does best, job.
So, Pedro, you said you saw one thing from SmackDown last night, right?
The Tiffany Stratton Charlotte Flair segment, yes.
Tell me what you thought of that.
Oh, it's awful. It was so ugly. It was such a mess. It was just a mess. Like it was the
That's the
I'm
second
not.
one that's a mess.
I didn't see the one last week. I know people say that one was bad too, but this
Yeah.
week what I saw was just a mess. Like I can't even blame. I don't even know who to blame for it. It was just like it just was terrible. You paint the picture, James. You
Well, they've been going out in the past few weeks, and it's bad. I mean, it's bad. Now, supposedly for the second segment in a row, they both went completely way off script because it wasn't supposed to be anything in this area. Because they got a little personal yesterday, you know. And now, supposedly, there's also legitimate heat between the two. Now, they can play that in their favor, yeah, because you don't have to like each other to work well together. All you gotta do is look at Brett and Sean. They had amazing
right.
matches in there, you know. So it could be done, and you capitalize on that. But this is a whole different ball game here, and just like we were working before, but like you know, Tiffany Stratton's good by herself. Charlotte Flair is good by herself. Together, they might not work. It could be oil and water. It could be the wrong dance partner for her. Because you have to remember that, Tiffany Stratton is not Becky Lynch, and Charlotte Flair works perfectly with Becky Lynch, and they don't like each other. So, it just might not be the right dance partner for Charlotte. Now,
think
the thing that got me, was like Charlotte looked like she got caught off guard by all the heat she was generating. I
right.
mean, as a heel, isn't that what you want?
Yeah.
But she looked like she was thrown off her game because they wouldn't let her talk, and they were doing the Dominic Mysterio to her. You know,
Charlotte's still better than Monet. That's not a high
Miss
bar.
no, fucking Mercedes Hornet. So I'm a big Stephanie Stratton fan. And I think she's good. Does she have a lot? She's awesome in the ring. Does she need work with her promo skills? Absolutely. But her and Charlotte going off script again. This is not the first time. Again. Now, everything I read was that they had permission from Charlotte to use her divorce. Okay, but they didn't have permission from Charlotte to use her quiet on the Sherry Shepherd show, and then Charlotte got personal about Ludwig Kaiser being in her DMs. It's all you had to do was look at Monday and see how Cena and fucking Cody Rhodes did it. It
Oh
was
shit, that
perfection.
segment was amazing.
That was perfection. They don't have to look far for the blueprint because it's right there. And
I
they
mean,
got bigger egos than both of them combined. Okay, so it's right there in front of their face. So this is either I'm trying to sandbag you, you trying to sandbag me. They legit don't like each other, or they honestly think that by going off script, they can create something better. But it's
I
not. They're fumbling and stumbling all over their words.
I got the impression I feel a lot of people want to believe there's legitimate heat between them. I got the impression just watching it that they were trying to improv and they were failing like miserably at improving.
Yeah, but you would think after the first time, Pedro, you've been told, okay, it didn't work, don't do it again. This is WrestleMania. Don't fuck this up.
But I mean, come WrestleMania, all people will care about is who wins the match and what the moment is.
Yeah.
I mean, no one will. I mean, do you remember Ronda Rousey, Charlotte, and Becky Lynch, the build up
That
to
was
their
horrible.
three-way?
Yeah.
You remember how terrible it was? The only thing we remember from the build up was that segment with the three of them in the police car and fighting each other and people
Yeah. Yeah.
remixing it with the Benny Hill music.
Yeah.
So that's the only thing we remember of the buildup because the buildup was so bad. And then people just remember, like Becky standing there with the belts, right? No one even
Yeah.
remembers the match, really. They just remember Becky with the belts.
Yeah, it was a shitty finish. I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah, the finish got messed up, right? The finish
Yeah.
got messed up. So I mean, all people remember is just the little moments and stuff, and so it doesn't really matter. That's it's where I feel embarrassed almost. It's taken me this long in my life to come to the conclusion, like, oh, so much of wrestling doesn't matter except for the the little bits that
Yeah, and WrestleMania is all about the spectacle. Nobody, nobody cares about the match. It's all about the spectacle, the entrances, the music, the pyro, the ring outfits, blah 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 blah. But it can't be a shit show either. I mean, they have to have some kind of something to work with. I mean, again, you could not like each other and you could work perfectly together. It's been done a million times. They just got to put that bullshit aside. But I tend to believe what you just said, Pedro. I think they decided to go off script again, and it just didn't. They tried to improv and it didn't work. It just didn't work. Everybody was stumbling over the words, and it just didn't work.
it was just a really ugly segment. Like it was just ugly, like it was just messy and let's see.
Sounds like Charlotte Flair love life, ugly and messy.
uh, Charlotte Flair's plastic surgeries. But God, I don't know if she's trying to morph into an alien, but man, yeah, like
They both
that's
had the same
yeah, I should
outfits
have.
on too. It was like
Yeah,
two
that what was
Judgment Day
that?
reject
What
outfits. I don't
what
know.
was with the same outfits?
I don't know.
Like what? I have to assume that was on purpose. They both did that on purpose. Like, but
They look like they were trying out for the Judgment Day beaching. You know? Oh, look, it's Timu Judgment Day. No, I don't know. I don't know. Horrible. And it's sad because I'm actually looking forward to that match. I want to see that match, and they're just making me not want to watch it.
well,
I'm like, oh,
so you they're making you not want to see the match at all, or
well, because WWE is about the story, right? It's not about the match; it's about the story. It's about the soap opera, right?
right?
And and they're not giving me something good to watch. It's not good. I'm digging the shit out of the whole thing with Jade and Naomi. I mean, fucking Naomi turning out to be an awesome heel. Awesome. I want to see that. I'm invested. It's good storytelling. This isn't. This isn't.
Mm, mm, mm.
If I was watching a TV show, I'd change the channel. This is not a good. This is not good reality TV. It's crap.
Oh, James, I don't
It's
know why
not Love Is Blind.
did you watch that?
No, I'm gonna
You're
save it for
waiting.
lunch. Lunch not gonna
Oh,
binge it
okay.
yet.
I can't wait for you to see it.
Okay.
It'll be interesting what you think of it. But speaking of reality TV, Stephanie was telling me last night. What's that show? I think it's Vanderpump Rules. So you remember they had that
Yeah.
season a year or two ago where it just got monster ratings. People were just so into the whole
Yeah.
Scandival and all that stuff. Scandival, the Tom Sandoval thing, and all
Yeah.
that stuff. People were just going nuts about it and stuff. She was telling me that they're recasting that show. Like the next season or so is going to be just all new people. And I was like, no one's going to, like, that show's about to die. Like, no one is going to watch that show.
I'm waiting for Mormon. I'm just waiting for season 2 of The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. That's what
Oh,
I'm
wow.
waiting for.
Haven't
Yeah,
seen
man. The
that.
first season was awesome. We don't have sex. We're not involved in stuff like that. 2 episodes later, a big sex scandal. They're all husband and wife swapping. I'm like, yeah, okay. Lying whore. Mormon. Yeah, you still suck cock too. Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, dang. Dang.
Well, they were saying we don't do anything that it's very traditional. It's very don't bullshit. Don't really stop. You're a whore just like all of us. Stop.
Damn. Like all of us. Damn.
Just like Mercedes Hornet.
Damn. Mercedes Monet. Man, I'm trying to think what is her. Oh, her and Athena. They're doing her and Athena right now in the
I've always liked her, Ember Moon. But yeah,
I liked her.
did she get lost in like Ring of Honor?
I liked her in NXT in terms of her and Dakota Kai were good in those multi-people matches. In the multi-people matches, her and Dakota Kai would be like the glue for the all the mess in a way. Like they would hold everything down. But outside of her finish, I mean, she's a beautiful woman, but she's just she's a tiny little woman. I don't know. She didn't really have a lot of personality. I guess that was the thing for me. She didn't really seem to have a lot of character. But as a character, like, what was the Ember Moon character? She had the eyes, like the little eyes.
The eyes, the hair, the wolf kind of like outfit, with the choker around the neck.
But okay, what was like her? What was her can you name like a promo where you went, oh, like I can't name
Absolutely not.
exactly. See this
Absolutely not.
she has like no character moments. She just has like this amazing finisher, right? And
Yeah.
she's beautiful and she has an amazing finisher. This is like all we can say about Ember Moon / Athena.
Yeah.
And the stuff I've seen recently, she's just like when I saw that match with her and Thekla in Japan in Stardom, it's my top worst match of the year so far, which might get me heat or whatever, but it was Athena cosplaying all her Joshi dreams, like all the 90s all Japan women finishers and stuff she's been dreaming of doing in Japan. And it was terrible. It was just terrible.
She's living out of Crush Girl fantasies.
I guess. I don't know. It was just terrible.
Yeah, well,
I wish they were cosplaying the Crush Girls. It's more like cosplaying 90s All Japan women. The 90s stuff.
You know, speaking of women, the interesting matchup I'm wanting to see now in NXT is Jordan Grace versus Jada Parker. They're starting to go at it for the right to face Stephanie Bakir. I'm digging that. I am digging that.
Oh, that should be good because it'd be like two people, two big people. Like,
yeah, I'm digging that. I'm digging that. They forced Stephanie Bakir to give up the North American Championship, but that was weak. The whole crowd was booing the shit out of fucking Ava.
Yeah, well, what was the point of? I mean, they should have just had that match be for just the one belt. Then, like,
I don't know why they're doing it. I guess I don't know.
I mean, to be honest, let's be fit. Let's be honest for a moment. It was kind of too soon to have a title for title unification match in. Because the North American women's title hasn't existed for less than a year. So, I mean,
but it wasn't a unification match. It wasn't a unification.
I know it was title for title. Yeah. I know, but
right. But I know you had to get the belt of Julia. I get that. So then you should have Stephanie drop the North American Championship to somebody before that. You
know? Echo Gate Studio. I was a bit surprised. Phoenix. Oh, did he debut?
Yeah, he debuted. His match with Nathan Frazier. It was okay yesterday. It was all right. If you ask me, I think Pence's debut was a little better, but I thought Nathan Frazier almost broke his face at one point. But I thought it was good. I thought he got a big reaction. Yeah. And he was like, WWE's animal. I was like, okay, I'm digging it. He's all right. I'm glad that they separated him and Penza, which is good. At least for now, because somewhere down the line they'll put them together.
Got to keep them separated.
Come on, aren't you just waiting for that matchup against the LWO?
Damn.
So yeah. I thought he got over pretty good,
Okay.
He had a lot of oohs and ahs. Because, especially when he goes up and down the ropes, the top rope to the middle rope to the top rope. The whole crowd was like, oh, we've never seen that before.
Imagine if it was a commander. Is he the one who just hops endlessly on the ropes?
Yeah.
Be like,
So, I mean, it's the car now. Want to know something that's real funny?
What?
I was thinking about this yesterday as I watched SmackDown. So the winner of each Royal Rumble, respectively, the men's and the women's, are going to go on to main event WrestleMania, right?
But neither of them
are main eventing WrestleMania. And night 2 is John Cena versus Cody Rhodes. That's the main event. And night 1, the main event now is the triple threat.
Right.
So look at that.
I did
So
read something about the favor. So I heard they had a big
yeah, he
segment with them
wants.
building a favor.
That's what closed the show last night. They want CM Punk wants Paul Heyman in his corner at WrestleMania. So Roman Reigns was like, he starts laughing. He goes, "That's the big favor. That's it." I was like, "Word, that's it." So he goes, he's gonna say no. Hey, Roman Reigns like, "Why, man? Just tell him no already. Get it over with." And Paul Heyman was like, "I can't do that." So he agreed to be in CM Punk's corner at WrestleMania. Now, if this doesn't make it predictable, I don't know what. So obviously now you're gonna have Punk and Reigns feuding. So who's gonna win the triple threat? Seth Rollins. Now it makes sense for him to win. This way, Reigns can play Punk, and Punk can play Reigns, and Heyman could be caught in the middle, and they'll fight over him like he's the prize. So fun times. I don't know, but it was it was good. I'm still buzzing over that whole segment between Cody Rhodes and John Cena on Monday. That was amazing.
That's all I saw from Raw, but it was an incredible segment. I mean, Cena, Cena was just ripped into Cody Rhodes, and then Cody Rhodes ripped him right back, and then Cena like ripped him into pieces again, and then they had the Crossroads finish or whatever. I mean, it was a great segment. I was kind of blown away.
The Crossroads wasn't even the highlight. It was the War of Words that was the highlight.
Yeah, the word I know.
He said, and John Cena said something about billionaires. He was like, the only thing you do is take their son's money. I was like, oh
yeah. Holy shit.
I was like, damn. John Cena is trying to kick people in the balls verbally. Good job. It was good. Wow, man, what happened to Zeus?
I don't know. I've texted him, but I haven't heard from him. I hope
everything's all right.
Okay. Yeah, I hope everything's
okay. Hope he didn't get caught up in some, was he at home or he was at school today?
No idea. He was on my when I was streaming last night. He was in the chat. So I mean, he was in the chat last night for my stream. So maybe he's signing different kinds of autographs, James. Sign your name across my heart. I want you to be my baby.
I would dot the I, but there's no I in Zeus. Ooh. Big Brian Bell. Yeah.
Trying to think of what about what other matches are they? What else has been happening in the? Because I haven't been seeing Raw and SmackDown. So,
well, the Jade stuff is good. It's actually entertaining. They've been trying to get B-Fab a run, so that's good.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. But it's been pretty entertaining, The whole thing with the tag teams division, it's okay, The whole thing with the Motor City Machine Guns and DIY and the Street Profits, so it's fine. I mean, it's nothing spectacular, but it's fine. Then over on Raw, it's the Viking Raiders are trying to. I don't know. I don't know what they're doing with those belts.
Echo Gate Studio says, James, did you like your Extreme Ricochet photo?
Yes, I did. Thank you very much. Although I am partial to the Kazuchika Osarno. So yeah.
Hey, I have a question. The Kevin
But that
Owens.
Ricochet episode, they were all excellent, Brian. Those were fantastic. Thank you so much for those, man. Those were great.
James, the Kevin Owens
Yeah,
thing last night, was that legit or is that like
I thought it was a word. I thought it was. I thought they were gonna do. I thought it was a segment at first. They're gonna do something. Orton's gonna come out and he says it. Gonna say, "I can't do this." And all of a sudden, he gives him a stunner. No, but supposedly he's legitimately hurt. Yeah, I mean, he's hurt,
oh wow.
and you like he's gonna miss WrestleMania, legit. Now I don't know the extent, but people are saying it's a serious, serious injury. So I'm like, okay, well, if it's that serious, so he said his neck is real bad. But the rumors going around is that he's got to have the Brian Danielson surgery.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So like he should be
So
retired, sort of injury.
yeah, I don't know about that. I don't know how severe, but or if that surgery, it's going to be a little modified, a little differently. But that's the rumor I read that he has to have the Brian Danielson surgery, or there's something akin to it. So, but it looks legit. I mean, the crowd was giving him the love last night. And, he's the heel in this. So
I
he
thought
was like, I
maybe
just want to thank everybody. I just want to thank everybody. I just want to thank WWE for letting me do this because it's not. This is legit. It's not part of the story. I was like, all right, okay.
I thought maybe it was just like he was trying to just escape Randy Orton's wrath, and then it was going to turn somewhere where he's going to get exposed next week, and then
Yeah, I mean, that's still a possibility. But I mean, from what I read, he's legitimately he's hurt. He's hurt.
wow.
He has a bad neck, real bad neck. Now, I'm sure he tried to, I mean, I got one more match at WrestleMania and then I'll get the surgery. I'm sure that conversation was had too. But but if he's hurt like that, then he just needs to go. And he sounded very sincere. He was like, I've been doing this for 25 years, and all of us, all the guys in the back, all the girls in the back, all paid the price. All of us pay it. One way, shape, or form, or one time or another. All of us have missed time. All of us are out. It's my turn. And you said it just like that because it's my turn. Because now I got to pay the price.
How great would it be if they all play the Dirt Sheet Dorks? Yeah, I mean that would be great if it turned out to be that way.
Yeah.
But I guess that's not the case.
So Randy Orton gave fucking Nick Aldis the RKO at the end. So that's pretty cool.
Nick Aldis getting his one last match. I'm joking.
I told you he should have done something with fucking this idiot from Raw. Who's the Raw GM? Adam Pearce. Yeah, there you go. The two NWA champions going at it. Come on.
You're right. One last time. And the prize for winning, for being the top GM, should look like the old NWA title.
NWA title, yeah.
Billy Corgan's like, please do it. Please.
How fast is that ship sinking? Jesus.
Please.
But yeah, so I mean, if you ask me, I think it's pretty legit. I mean, there's always a chance for Kevin Owens. It could be full of shit. But from what I'm reading, he's hurt. That's why he's been off. That's why he's only been in segments and interviews. He hasn't really been in the ring, if you notice.
Winner gets to beat Ronnie Garvin one last time.
Ooh.
Wait until
Yeah,
Ronnie Garvin's announced for the Hall of Fame. No, I'm joking. He won't.
no, please, the fuck out of here. I'll throw a grenade on that shit.
I would catch a grenade.
It's bad. It's bad enough. I got to poke holes in Lex Luger's tires since we can't roll on stage.
Damn.
So,
He'll just walk on stage now thanks to DDP.
yeah, okay.
Any word if they're gonna let Sting be at the Hall of Fame or not?
Nah, Tony Khan's being a bitch about that. I don't know. To be fair, Sting has the equivalent of a Legends deal with AEW. So
Right.
I don't know if they, I don't know if they can do it or if they're gonna do it. I mean, I'm sure. I'm sure Tony Khan can just say, "Yeah, go ahead." But I don't know. I don't know what that deal is. Frankly, I don't even care.
Okay.
Fucking Sting is retired. He should stay retired. Stay off TV. That's it.
Never gonna be in the ring ever again. Ever.
Yeah, that pissed me off.
It's better for Lex if Sting can, but it's probably better for both WWE and AEW if DDP does it.
Yeah.
And if DDP gives him a diamond cutter at the end.
I put my health at risk. I put my health at risk for an 8-hour car drive to North Carolina to see Sting one last time. Over him to watch him come back in the ring. Nah, fuck that.
Oh man.
Kazuchika Osarno would not have that.
A legit question, James. Are you and Lux going to watch? I know you're going to binge Love Is Blind.
Yeah.
But are y'all going to watch any of the other wrestling shows going on that week?
I mean, we're gonna watch pretty much all of it except for. I think the only thing that we're gonna wait on is the Hall of Fame shit. There's it's overkill at this point. It's like, really? No.
So have you heard a lot about what's that thing? What's that? It's like blood sport or whatever.
No.
Do you know what I'm talking about? Okay, so it's an extension of GCW. It's an extension of GCW.
Oh, that's all I needed to hear.
Jesus. Oh, wait, look. It's the God of Thunder.
He's back? He's here?
Good morning.
Zeus, is that you?
Sort of.
Zeus, is that you, or is that a reasonable facsimile? Oh my God, is that Ronnie Garvin next to you? Who's that?
That's not Ronnie Garvin.
Ronnie Garvin,
you spazzy bastard! You signing autographs, taking pictures?
That's right.
How the hell are you, buddy?
Oh, good. Good morning. How's everybody doing?
Everybody's everybody.
Everybody's everybody. We're all each other.
We're all good. We're all hands of stone already.
Yeah, we're just happy to see you're okay. I
haven't heard from you. I was like, where's this fucker at?
I was sleeping.
Oh, okay.
For real?
Yeah.
That's awesome. Are you feeling all right, seriously? Yeah?
Just woke up and like, holy fuck.
Oh, okay. Yeah. As long as you're feeling okay.
Yeah, that's the funny thing. I woke up in the middle of the night. It took me forever to get back to sleep, and then the next thing I know, it's 11:30 in the morning. I'm like, holy shit!
Oh, good job. You slept. That's good. Sometimes you just gotta listen to your body. So you know what? It wants sleep. Give it to it.
Hey,
just give into it.
James and I have been keeping the thing going, so you're totally good. I mean, we were talking about all the stuff you don't want to talk about.
Do what?
I said we were talking about all the stuff you don't want to talk about the WWE.
No, I mean that's the great thing is we can talk about different things.
yeah.
Hey,
Did you
but
see
know
that
what?
Cody Rhodes promo? I mean,
yeah.
the Cody Rhodes and John Cena thing, Zeus?
No.
Oh my God, you got to watch that. What's wrong with you?
What's wrong? What's wrong with you?
Unbelievable.
I'm sorry. B. Brian Bell has me watching so many classic Ronnie Garvin matches. I have to watch 4 every day, and there was a great one. Ric Flair and Ronnie Garvin from the Omni from 1985.
Oh, that does sound good. Is that on YouTube or?
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Oh,
I actually saw that match on closed circuit TV.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Said 1985 Omni.
Okay, Ronnie Garvin. Pedro was joking that imagine if he shows up and like he's next to be inducted in the Hall of Fame. I was like, oh hell no.
I mean, Luger's in now, so
Luger's the only person less deserving than Luger's Kevin Nash.
he's only in twice, right?
No, I think is it twice really?
I think so. NWO.
Oh yeah, with DX, right, yeah, DX.
No, like himself and
yeah, DX.
No, NWO.
Oh, NWO. You're right. So then who got in? Was inducted with DX?
X-Pac.
Oh, X-Pac, and yeah, that's right. It was Mr. Oz.
3 times.
That's shameful,
isn't it?
I didn't know Dexter Lumis was gone from the WWE.
Yeah, he hasn't been on TV in months.
He's an NWA. Oh God, he couldn't even
That's
land on TNA.
That's horrible. NWA circling the drain.
You know, remember when he was let go before?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's been let go twice.
Yeah, he got scooped back up though, pretty quickly the first time. But it was it was right around I think it. Correct me if I'm wrong. Wasn't it around his most popular time with the Indy Hartwell stuff?
Yeah, the whole thing with Index. Yeah, the whole thing with Index. He was really over. Yeah.
Yeah. Because people love their relationship and stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, I remember seeing that everywhere. That was very well received.
Mm-hmm. It was good. It worked. Unlike Charlotte and Tiffany, this actually worked.
Oh man, Zeus. On SmackDown last night, so they had a segment with Charlotte Flair and Tiffany Stratton, and it was so miserably messy and ugly and just terrible. It's like they try to improv and it just. James, you said they fumbled and stumbled. That's basically
they fumbled and stumbled. There was pure pee caca. It was not good. It was not good. Then they tried to get personal, and fucking Tiffany was talking about she's 0 for 3 because divorces. And she said that I'm the world champion at 25. At 25, you was a failed volleyball player getting drunk in your daddy's basement. I mean, their shoulders going. That's why Kaiser's in my DMs because that's my man in real life.
Which I mean, let's be real. No one's in Charlotte Flair's DMs.
No one. I mean, I don't even think Charlotte Flair has friends. But that's a story for another day.
I mean, Andrade probably still trying.
Oh,
poor Andrade. Somebody should have warned him way before that.
Good job. Hey.
But he, to be fair to Andrade, he probably was like, when I married her, she looked like a different person.
When he started dating her, she looked like a different person too.
Yeah, true.
I can be exciting, I'm having a threesome with 2 people. So
he's like, I dated one person, I married a second person,
I
and
divorced
then
Yeah.
I divorced the
Yeah.
third person.
Yeah. It's like I can feel my own softball team.
Hey, but you know what, Zeus? I'm glad you're here because you're just in time. You're just in time for us to talk about AEW's Dynasty pay-per-view tomorrow. All right.
All right.
Oh, Zeus, you walked in at the right. Zeus is like, fuck that. I'm going back to
I was
sleep.
joking. We won't go over that. There's no point. If G,
550
Zeus, wait a minute. I want to ask Zeus a question. I think that we were talking about Pedro.
okay.
Do you think it's better for Sting to show up at the Hall of Fame to induct Luger, or you think it'd be better off overall if DDP does it?
No, I really think Sting should be there. I mean, if there's any justice in the wrestling world, I know it was, I used up a lot of wishes, when Muto wrestled Chono at the very end of his, after the match with Naito, but I mean, this is just as big.
Now, how do you sidestep that legend deal in AEW? Because he has like the equivalent of a legend in your AEW.
Well, I mean, once again, we don't know anything of anything.
Right. I'm sure Tony Khan could just say, go ahead. Yeah, do it.
Yeah. I mean, he's a brick. I mean,
Yeah.
he's a tiny little man, and if he was smart at all in any way, shape, or form, he would let Sting, he would tell the world, I would love for Sting to go and induct, Lex Luger into the Hall of Fame.
I mean, did you let Billy Gunn get inducted? Wasn't Billy Gunn under AEW contract at the time?
Oh
Yeah.
With DX?
Yeah, because Hunter made that smart ass comment
Yeah.
about buying the
Right,
building.
right.
Yeah. What people said was that it pissed off TK because he made that comment, and also they weren't allowed to say that Billy Gunn was associated with AEW. So
Gotcha. Well, I guess it's okay. I mean, as long as Sting stays out of the ring, it should be good.
I mean, the things through the years of whether or not people could say who was where and who's been where. I mean, remember that one time where like Sable showed up on Nitro she was like in the front row.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
And they I don't even think they said her name.
No.
So
I don't even think they called her by her real name either. It was just quiet. Yeah, it's just, oh, look who's
they
here.
just showed her. Maybe maybe they did put her real name up on.
Yeah, Rena Mero
on the TV.
Mero.
Remember, but
I mean, Sting should. I mean, theoretically, Sting should be there. I mean, you should do it, but
yeah,
I mean, it's only 2 weeks away. We'll see how it plays out.
I mean, here's the thing. It's like, once again, you're just coloring yourself as a petty little man.
Right.
Live attendance is dwindling. You're playing. You're having to do all these mental gymnastics because all you have is gymnastics going on, and by the way, because Dave liked it. We're gonna lean into this hardcore content. We're gonna have even more in the future. We're because the people like it. People are staying away in droves, and these other so-called experts are making
And
up
Tony Khan is celebrating. He's celebrating.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I fear for my life. Yeah,
he's celebrating the fact that the They're going to pass the number of episodes Nitro was on.
Huh.
You saw it anyway.
Yeah, I did see that.
and it's only going to take them, like 8 more years to try to catch them in number of views. Because at 500,000 an episode, it's going to take them 16 weeks, 4 months to do the same amount of views as a prime Nitro episode. 4 months.
Yeah, everybody and their mother watched Nitro. Yeah.
Have y'all seen?
That was the place to watch. It was the thing to do. You had to watch Nitro.
Have y'all seen some of this discourse this week where Tony Khan and one of the dirt sheet reporters were talking back and forth like, oh, what I'm hearing from the Warner Brothers is our numbers, we can't give you exact numbers, but we're pretty good on the streaming.
They're like trying to act like there's an 80%, like 80% of all Max subscribers are watching AEW.
That is a crock of shit.
Yeah. And, it's like I'm sorry.
According to the source, AEW doesn't even know the numbers they're doing on Max.
Right. But it's just a pile of horse shit. It's like, if you can't sell out 1,250 fucking seats in an arena, there's no reason to believe that it's that hot that millions of people are at home watching this shit. If you're doing,
they can't even beat NXT in the ratings, Zeus. They can't even beat NXT in the ratings.
I know, but I'm saying if the live attendance doesn't reflect a passionate fan base, which it doesn't. I mean, they're doing buy one get one ticket sales. I don't know if they're still doing it, but they did do that for a long time. They were doing buy one get one free at the last minute, and so like that kind of desperation does not logically say that there are millions more at home watching this.
All right.
Because they didn't have a lot of people. Like Fight TV never bragged about how many people were watching AEW, whatever they call it now.
Right. Well.
So.
Oh, I'm sorry, Pedro. What was you saying about that GCW offshoot?
I was so Zeus, we were talking when you showed, we were talking about the WrestleMania week. I was asking if James and Lux were going to watch some of the other shows, and I was mentioning the Bloodsport. GCW has that Bloodsport thing because they've been announcing some of the matches, and it's got people from all over the place like involved in it. I didn't know
there aren't very many other shows anymore, right? Because I remember when it was WrestleMania week. You just got those are Ring of Honor had their own show. New Japan will put on a show in the States. TNA will have a big show. GCW, etc., etc., etc. Now there's there's barely any shows. I'm sure there are.
There are still a lot of shows. They're just, I mean, like Stardom has 2 shows there that week.
Okay.
Tokyo Joshi Pro has a show. There's a number of GW related shows. But this Bloodsport, so far, what they've announced for it, you've got Zack Sabre Jr. versus Jonathan Gresham. You've got J.R. Kratos. Do y'all remember Kratos?
Yeah. We got a video card from him.
Oh, that's right. Him and Karrion Kross from the WWE.
Huh.
Micah from Stardom is going to face Carmen Petrovic, who's with NXT. You got Charlie Dempsey from NXT taking on Shinya Aoki from He's
Oh, he's from one FC.
yeah, he's from One FC.
Yeah.
You've got Layla Hirsch versus Jordan Blade. I don't know who Jordan Blade is. You've got Pete Dunne versus Timothy Thatcher. They haven't gone up in a long time from the UK scene and then NXT UK and all that stuff. You've got Natty Neidhart versus Miyu Yamashita from Tokyo Joshi Pro. Like, you've got WWE versus Tokyo Joshi Pro. You've got Stardom versus NXT.
That actually sounds like an interesting show, Pedro.
Yeah, it's on April 17th. James, it's not like in a regular ring. There's like no ropes and stuff. It's
Right.
like,
It's like the underground shit.
yeah. So
what is it on? Fight TV?
yeah, it'll be, or what do they call it now? Triller.
Yeah, it's called something else. Yeah.
I can only imagine how much that is. I'll look it up.
But it's. I mean, yeah, and Zeus, 16,000 in the Allstate Arena last night. So WWE coming off a big European tour has Chicago rocking. I mean, it is WrestleMania season, to be fair, but fuck that, 16,000 is 16,000.
Yeah, and that's the thing about the this European tour is how often are they going? Once or twice a year?
No, I think they go twice a year. They're going to get in August.
Okay, because I mean there seems to be that there's a lot of people talking about how that this year's WrestleMania is shaping up to be the least attended in a long time.
Yeah, because it's not that impressive.
It's that, and the ticket prices are apparently just unfucking believable.
Well, you got to mortgage your house to go to a show now.
Yeah.
I told you about the NXT tickets, right? I mean, they're unbelievable. I got to fucking be put on a random list, and if I pick, then I have to meet somewhere and then go in a shuttle. Get the fuck out of here.
So James, that Bloodsport thing, apparently to watch it, you have to sign up to Triller TV Plus, which is
How much is that shit?
$8 a month.
No.
And then
and then you got to buy the pay-per-view?
No, I think this one they have pay-per-views, and then this one I think you have to sign up to watch it. Doesn't seem to be a pay-per-view. I can't find a pay-per-view thing for it. But it's late. It's like at 11 p.m. Eastern time is when it starts.
But yeah, it's in Vegas, so yeah, okay. As if I'm not passed out by then, yeah.
But I thought I was used to the Fight TV always had everything like in a pay-per-view sort of deal.
Well, did you hear about the NXT wrestlers bitching about the start time at NXT Stand and Deliver?
Yeah, I heard something about that.
Because it's it's in Vegas, so they want to have a 12 noon Eastern time here in the East Coast. So if it's 12 noon, that means it's 9 a.m. local time in Vegas. I'd be bitching too.
Whoa. Wait a second, though, James. I'm seeing here, start your Triller TV Plus 7-day free trial now. If you can do a 7-day free trial, if you wait till the week of WrestleMania to do the free trial, one could, in theory, watch a bunch of these shows for free.
Maybe that will happen. I don't know. In between Love is Blind. But I remember going to Full Sail University and just rolling up there on a whim to watch NXT. Now you got to go through an entire fucking process. That's ridiculous. So yeah, Zeus, those tickets are expensive. They're hard to get. They're pain in the ass, and you got to mortgage your house. You want to go to WrestleMania?
Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, I told you guys what the ticket prices were like for Raw in Buffalo, right?
Yeah. I told you about the Royal Rumble that looks and I was thinking about going to, right? They were $400. Get out of here.
I'm just talking about a Raw, man. It's just, $3,000 plus for front row.
Nah, that's outrageous.
And it was I think he said it was over $75 or $100 for the very back row. The absolute worst seats you could get were like $75, $100 a piece.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean, can you imagine going there?
That's ridiculous.
Can you imagine taking a family of four to that? To be that
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. You got to mortgage your house. That's what because your kid's gonna want. I want a belt. I want a T-shirt, and one kid wants one, then the other one's got to get one.
Yeah.
Popcorn, hot dog, soda. The wine for the wife, beer for the dad, and boom, you're parking.
Damn, I'll be telling them kids. We got that at home.
I'll be telling my kids to thumb wrestle in the basement. Get the fuck out of here. No way. No, that's crazy.
Did y'all ever have those?
I'm telling you, it's like going to Yankee Stadium now.
Did y'all ever have those thumb wrestlers when you were in the 80s?
I had them. Yeah, I had them.
Yeah, Larry, my brother and I had them.
I had the Rock'em Sock'em robots too.
Oh, cool.
My neighbors had those.
Mm-hmm. But it's like going to a baseball game now. I mean, you can't walk. I can't walk in the Yankee Stadium anymore and do like I used to do. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
And I was a season ticket holder back in the day. It's ridiculous. You can't do that now. Fucking $15 on a sandwich. Fucking $14 for a Stella.
I had that. I'd gone to that SmackDown. It was 5 years ago now.
Yeah. But that didn't cost you an arm and a leg, did it?
No. That's what I'm saying. It was $35 for a ticket.
Yeah, look at that.
And I had a great seat. It wasn't on the floor, but I had a great view of everything.
Yeah. Well, it's funny too because even AEW went up because I remember Lux looking for they were running that Final Destination show that because nowhere I was going to give me because I just got out of the hospital and even Lux was like, the ticket's quadrupled in price. I'm not going. I don't blame you. I don't blame you. I mean, he was able to get tickets to floor seats at Revolution twice. And now it's like ridiculous. The Sting wasn't even it was last year.
Wow.
And everything it's crazy. It's just too much money. And not for nothing, but you get a better seat watching your house.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Much better.
I watch that shit in 4K. I get a beer in my hand and a slice of pizza in the other. I'm good. And the beer cost me $14 fucking.
Yeah. I can get pizza and wings and
yeah, shit. I mean, come on, I can order a large pie and not have to worry about it. I must say though, Greensboro Coliseum was not bad because we were able to eat, we were able to munch and drink at Greensboro, no problem, because it wasn't outrageous.
Yeah, and I remember that the ticket I was looking at was like $80, which wasn't terrible as can for Sting's last match.
Yeah, that's reasonable, Zeus. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, it's a little high, to be honest.
Yeah, but for Sting's last match, you can understand why they're charging that much, right? Yeah. I mean, it's not like a regular show.
If I'd have known there was a couple of my friends that were going to be there, I would have gotten a ticket.
I didn't know. I didn't know. I was like, yo. I said, all I told us was, I can't fly to North Carolina on Saturday and then come back Sunday night. I can't do that. That will kill my heart. He said, well, how about a road trip? I said, well, I could do that. Shit, man. I said, the car you drive? Not a problem.
Yeah, thanks, Lex. Thanks, Dick.
You got taken care of, trust me.
I mean, He could have said, "Hey, man, not really."
Yeah, you could have took Zeus. Hey, Zeus.
He could have said, "Hey, Zeus, don't ruin the surprise for James, but we're gonna go to Greensboro. I know you're from there. I know you lived there for 50 years.
Ah, Zeusy.
Are you going?"
Ah,
Fucking
how many times that place been renovated? Because it looked pretty good for an old building.
right. That's the thing. There's so much money going through there. They renovate it about every 15 years.
Yeah, because it looked pretty good.
Yeah.
I mean, it looked good.
I mean, it did.
That corner beer, the one I went to, what's that beer stand in the corner? It's I don't know where inside it is, but it's like it takes up an entire corner.
Yeah, one of those local micro pub.
Yeah, that shit was awesome, man.
It was probably 90 greens.
It sounds familiar. Yeah, that was badass. I was like, look at this, Greensboro in the Coliseum for an old building. It was hooked up to it, nice.
Yeah.
I was like, shit, I'm grabbing me a couple from here. I didn't wait online a long time. I was like, I didn't ask for any ID. That means I looked old. I'm like, good. Just charge me.
They're like, oh man, you see who this guy's with? Give him a fucking beer.
But it's outrageous. Like I would love to go to the NXT show now, but I'm not doing that shit. I'm not paying $1 million. I have to take a rando, and if I'm called, then I have to go by shuttle. Come on, that's some
crazy.
bullshit.
I think my sister and her husband had an easier time getting Super Bowl tickets.
I'm saying
they went on a list and then they got a call or an email or whatever. They were like, "Hey, we got you 2 tickets. It's this amount, or and they were like, "Okay, there you go. There's credit card."
I remember the last time WrestleMania came to Orlando. I had first moved down here, and no, it was the whole big thing where NXT sent and delivered WrestleMania weekend too in Orlando, and they said that was a complete mess trying to get tickets. They said it was ridiculous. They said there was tickets for sale, and then they weren't, and then they were, and then they were like $1 billion, and then you couldn't find any. Then they were selling you bogus tickets.
Man,
I was like, bogus tickets.
WrestleMania has to be so expensive now, like just beyond.
Didn't you go to WrestleMania, Pedro?
We went to WrestleMania 17, but like those tickets were like $150 roughly each or something, and that was in 2001.
Right.
I mean, I can just imagine now, like those seats that we had probably are who knows how much now. But.
I mean, $150 sounds cheap now for WrestleMania, right?
Right.
150, sure, no problem. How much? $11.50? No, I'm good.
I think my sister and her husband's Super Bowl tickets were $1,500.
Wow.
$1,500? Yeah, but that's a Super Bowl. I mean, that's a Super Bowl.
And that was the one where the Giants won at the last second over the Patriots.
Mm.
Oh my God! They went to one of the best Super Bowls ever.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Stupid cheating Patriots were winning the entire game until the very end.
Yep, and the Giants won. I remember that. I talked shit for like a month straight.
I don't blame you. I hate the
Patriots. I wore my Giants jersey to work almost every day. I didn't even watch that fucker. I just wore it. People like telling me get away from me and shut up, and it's like I don't care. But it's it's a shame because they have a lot of stuff down here, and I would love to go to a local show down here. It's getting ridiculous. I mean, like even a local show is $50, $100. I mean, for a local show, really?
That's crazy. Really.
Yeah.
I didn't even think about what the indies must be like now. They probably are like way more expensive.
Well, what they were doing TNA and Universal, that was really cheap. And then all of a sudden, after the pandemic, it became like $1 billion. I'm like, okay.
Now I'm
And
curious.
now, and now every time TNA's in Florida, they do all their filming in Full Sail now. I'm like, oh, I used to go to NXT. I heard that's a bitch to get into now. Guys, I used to just roll up to Full Sail with no plan. Just say, you know what? I'm going to go to NXT tonight. Boom, just go. You can do. I mean, that's impossible to do these days. You can't do that.
Yeah.
I just try and roll up to a Raw SmackDown and say, you know what? The last minute, I'll just go. You know?
Yeah.
This is crazy. Money, money, money.
Money, 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 money.
I don't know if I ever want to go to a WrestleMania. Because I feel like it wouldn't be worth the money. Because I'd be missing so much.
I'm glad I went to one. I don't have to go to another one. It's a
I'm glad I went to one, so now I don't have to go to whatever again.
well, I think there was like 64 or 67,000 people at that WrestleMania.
Yeah.
And like
That was in
the
Astrodome, right?
Yeah, like
shit.
I don't know if y'all been in an event like that, but like it's kind of scary when you're moving, when you're leaving or entering to being in a crowd that large. You kind of like go, you kind of start seeing the danger of being in a giant crowd. You're like,
yeah,
I don't know. It's a little weird, but
I mean, I've been to the old Giant Stadium where it was, the whole 60, 70,000. And there was the Giants and the Cowboys playing, and that's ugly. So, so I can imagine what a WrestleMania looks like in the Astrodome. Yeah. It's it's just. But see, I wouldn't if I wouldn't want to go to WrestleMania now these days because so much things are done for the television audience that you probably miss out on if you're there, and depending on your seat, All I know is that Sting better not show up anywhere in the ring ever again. That's all I know.
You mean to wrestle?
Yeah. God damn it. You showed up at that London show. I was pissed.
Does this mean, James, that you don't want him to show up at AEW Dynasty? In Philadelphia? Yeah.
In Philly too at that? Oh.
Yeah, they've been making a big deal about it's our first pay-per-view ever in Philadelphia.
Where's it at in Philly? What venue they told
how do you say this? The Liacouras Center? I don't know how you pronounce this. Liacouras?
It's not the 2,300, right?
I was gonna say I thought they were gonna go. Yeah, that was how I could fill that building.
I think on WrestleTix it says it holds like 7,000 or something like that. Yeah, they were. I think they were only like 600 or so short of selling it out. So
it's weird because they sell that. They pretty much they do good in their pay-per-views, but but the TV they can't get people in.
There's 11 matches on this fucking show. Jesus
oh my
Christ.
God, Lux would be in his glory. He probably got a chubby just reading down the matches.
Yeah. Look at these matches. You got Hangman You have Hangman Adam Page versus Wild Card. Oh, they don't know who he's facing. Because I think Jay White got injured. I don't know if y'all heard.
Yeah, he's done. He's done. Yeah, he's done.
His hand's broken or something.
Mm-hmm.
He's done. So that's part of the Owen Hart Cup tournament. You've got Kyle Fletcher versus Mark Briscoe in the Owen Hart Cup tournament. You've got Mercedes Moné versus Julia Hart in the Owen Hart Cup tournament. You've got Will Ospreay versus Kevin Knight in the Owen Hart Cup tournament. For the tag team titles, you got the Hurt Syndicate, Bobby Lashley and Shelton Benjamin versus the Learning Tree, Big Bill and Brian Keith. Big Bill is Big Bill was Cass from the WWE.
And who the hell's the other guy?
I don't know who.
Angel and Cass.
Brian Keith is he was in the Indies and then he's in the AEW.
Oh wow! Okay,
he's always
that's a big help. That's everyone there, Pedro. Everyone there. Brilliant observation.
Just look him up. Just look him up.
Fucking Pedro. Pedro's like, yeah, you know him. He's from the Indies and then he popped up in AEW. That was awesome, Pedro.
I just want to say, Bobby Lashley. I know I made this talking point like a while back, months ago, a little bit like 2 or so months ago. But Bobby Lashley was brought into AEW. They had him go over Swerve in a pay-per-view. Remember? Swerve.
Yeah.
And then they followed that up by putting him in a tag team title and a reign or whatever. So here he is in a tag team title match on this show. You know who's in the main event? Is Moxley defending the world title against the guy Lashley beat, like however many months ago, Swerve. Like,
I think they're desperate to take the strap off Moxley now.
But like,
it's not working. Whatever they're doing, they do. You're talking about AEW, Pedro. It makes no sense.
Anyways, you got Daniel Garcia versus Adam Cole for the TNT title, which, I mean, no one even talks about Adam Cole anymore, or
Nope.
Yeah, like he's at this point where he's not even worth making fun of from being skinny.
Nope.
This is true.
That's how boring he is now.
Far cry from the Undisputed Era days. That.
And and like the rumors about his marriage or lack thereof have died off too. Like, I mean,
they've broken up. They've made that official.
Yeah, but I mean, it's just such a nothing burger.
Right. Yeah, no one cares about him anymore. This is true.
No more free dentistry for you.
Chris Jericho versus Bandito in a title versus mask match for the Ring of Honor title. So Chris Jericho's title, Bandito's mask is on the line.
Well, they're not unmasking. They're not unmasking Bandito.
Or they're unmasking. I mean, they'll have another mask on underneath.
He'll be hologram. The Death Riders, which is Cesaro, Pac, and Wheeler Yuta, defend the trios titles against Rated FTR, Cope, and FTR.
Would you stop? I can't take that name, Cope. That's fucking ridiculous.
Stupid name.
It is.
You got to cope with it.
Fucking shut up, Pedro.
Everybody in AEW is on cope.
They're all on copium,
They're coping with
they're all on cope. Yeah. That's another one. He came back for what?
Oh,
I mean,
injuries for multiple more injuries is what he came back for. Kenny Omega defends the AEW International title in a 3-way match against Speedball Mike Bailey and Thumbs Up Ricochet. So,
that they're really missing out by not selling foam fingers for.
Oh shit!
Oh, that'd be awesome. No, it'll be brown color. Yeah.
No.
Golden brown. Golden
Golden
No.
brown.
Timeless
The
Tony Storm.
Goldens.
Timeless
That's the
Tony
only
Storm.
thing to me, Pedro, that's the only thing worth watching in AEW. Timeless Tony Storm.
Timeless Tony Storm, aka the modern age Dusty Rhodes, according to Dave Meltzer, defends the women's belt against Megan Bay.
Did you hear the tag she did with her and Thunder Rosa?
Oh, Thunder Tits, right?
Thunder Tits, yeah. Thunder Rosa is like, no, our tag team name is Thunderstorm. She goes, no, Thunder Tits.
Well,
she's the only thing worth.
Doesn't.
Oh, there you go. I'm telling you though, but those two can put their asses together. Forget about it. They'll kill everybody. It's awesome. But she's the only thing worth watching. I mean, she has the most. I wonder if it's on purpose that she has the most intricate storylines in AEW because her storyline is the only storyline. That's what makes it intricate.
Can't say.
No.
Yeah, we already went over the main event. Is Moxley defending against Swerve?
Hey, Pedro, do me a favor.
Yes.
Can you read the WrestleMania lineup? Because I heard that shit.
Is this a joke? Okay, hold on. Let me read you the shitty WrestleMania lineup.
Because everybody's been talking about that. It does not stack up. Not even the last year's card.
Okay, so all we know in terms of what's scheduled for specific nights.
Right.
The main event for night 1 is Roman Reigns, CM Punk, Seth Rollins. The main event for night 2 is Cody Rhodes versus John Cena for the WWE.
Wait a minute, though. The winner of the Royal Rumbles get the main event WrestleMania. Oh, wait. Yeah, that's not happening. Okay.
So the other matches listed, Jade Cargill versus Naomi, Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez versus whoever wins some gauntlet match.
It's going to be Bayley and fucking Lyra Valkyria. Go ahead.
LA Knight defends the U.S. title against Jacob Fatu. AJ Styles versus Logan Paul. Io Shirai versus Bianca Belair. Rhea Ripley's going to get in on this match. It's not going to stay that way. But and then Gunther versus Jey Uso and Tiffany Stratton versus Charlotte Flair. So are you underwhelmed or?
It's.
You said you were into Jade Cargill, Naomi.
Yeah, I was.
Okay.
I mean, I'm definitely into that. I'm into the Bianca Belair.
Okay.
Like her and Io Sky always put on good matches.
So you're into the Cody Rhodes, Cena. You're into the 3-way between Roman Punk.
50-50 on the 3-way. I can go either way. I mean, I'm not enthralled by it, but it's like they're trying to give these guys something to do.
Okay. Earlier you said they were Tiffany and Charlotte Flair were almost making you less interested in what they were doing.
Only because of the shit that be putting on TV lately.
Okay.
So I am interested to see how they work together in the ring.
Right. What about Gunther and Jey Uso?
That ship has sailed.
Oh yeah, it did seem to lose a lot of steam.
It lost a lot of steam. A lot.
AJ Styles, Logan Paul.
Hell fucking no.
LA Knight, Jacob Fatu.
I want to see Jacob Fatu only because I want to see if Hikuleo comes out.
I thought that we were going to be getting Jacob Fatu and Solo Sikoa, but
that's what I thought. I mean, it could change. Because the way they've been changing shit. I mean, it's possible because Solo Sikoa is not on the card, right? So it could change.
The women's tag thing. I mean, who can they put in there that would make it interesting? You said Bayley and Lyra Valkyria. Why isn't Lyra?
Yeah, it's going to be. Huh?
Why isn't Lyra defending her title? The Intercontinental?
I don't know. I think WWE is suffering from having too many match possibilities, having too many people, and not enough slots.
I'm glad you said slots.
Is that
No,
what
but
you
you know what I
usually
mean.
say, James?
I know.
Hey,
Shut up.
hey, Pedro.
Yes.
Pedro. Usually James never has a problem with too many slots.
Well, you know, he did. Zeus, he did say he was 50-50 about which way he would go in the three-way. So,
Pause. Jesus Christ.
Oh, you
right.
guys. You guys, good job. Good job.
So CM Punk and Roman Reigns, huh?
Well, it's going to be like this because I was telling this earlier to Pedro Zeus because they're gonna because the favor is that Paul Heyman is going to be in CM Punk's corner. So naturally, I would think that Seth Rollins will go over, and then you have Reigns, and then Reigns and Punk at sort of program because they're going to fight over Heyman, and then Heyman's going to walk away from both of them, and who knows what's going to happen then? Because that's what it seemed like they're setting it up for. Because the match doesn't have anything. What are they fighting for? No title on the line. There's no number one contendership. There's nothing. So I mean, something's got to come out of this. So I would think Seth Rollins gets the pin. He goes over, and then you start a feud with Reigns and Punk, and then you save. But I wanted to see before Cena retires. I wanted to see Cena and Punk, and Cena is the heel, and Punk is the babyface because it's always been the other way around. So I want to see how that dynamic would have played out. But who knows? I'm not booking shit. So, but again, it goes back to my point where they have too much talent, they have too many people, and they just don't have enough matches to go around. I mean, unless you want to be AEW and have 18 matches per night. God forbid they cut in some of the pyro and video packages.
Now, no, that's not what you want. You want all the drama and everything to showcase.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So you don't want more AEW crap in there.
No. That was my point. Yeah, I was being facetious. Yeah. Because it's that's what builds it. That's what WWE. It's a reality show. But I was telling Pedro earlier, the way I was so looking forward to Tiffany Stratton and Charlotte Flair, but the way they're handling it with these fucking back and forth promos in the ring that they're going off script and it sounds like shit. It makes me not want to watch. I'm like, I thought this would be intriguing, because you have the old line and the young horse. The young horse is trying to come in and take over. I was ready for Tiffany Stratton to say something like, "You're just mad because I'm a younger, better you." Something like that. But instead, she's like, "You're only the queen in the ring. You were outside the ring. You're the queen of shit." I'm like, come on, really? That's like low hanging fruit. I expected something, like a little more depth to it, and it just hasn't had that. So in turn, now it makes me not want to match, even though I know I'm interested to seeing how they're working in, because as I told Pedro earlier, you can have people who don't like each other have a fantastic match. All you gotta do is look at Shawn and Brett.
Yeah, but one of those people is Charlotte Flair.
I did. That's the issue. She's got. Yeah, but hold on, Zeus.
When was the last time
Yeah,
she had a good match, Pedro? Come on.
No. Her and Becky Lynch don't get along, and they had good matches.
Well, you said this earlier, James. I wanted to tell you a while back. I think both Becky and Charlotte said that they've made up since then. So
yeah.
What were you saying? You said something. You said something to me, but I didn't catch what it was you said. Is Zeus still here?
Yeah.
Zeus? Oh.
Yeah.
Zeus, you said something to me, but I didn't catch what it was you said.
About.
Oh, I had something. You said something about when was the last time something. Come on,
Charlotte had a
Pedro.
good match.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, when's the last time anyone's had a good match at
Well,
this point?
I mean, I am interested to see them work together to see if they could be because it's WrestleMania. It's not really about the match. It's about the pageantry. It's about the drama. It's about the pyro. It's about the outfits, the entrance, etc., etc., etc. But it can't be a shit show in the ring either.
Sure it can.
Yeah.
Here's a funny idea. Okay. You get little people versions of Cesaro and Sheamus. Right?
Jesus Christ.
And then you call them the low bar.
Oh shit. Low bar.
And they can be a parody of everything in wrestling.
What the hell? Low bar.
I think I killed James.
Oh my god. We're killing James now. James, survive, James.
Holy shit! Oh God, I miss you guys. Oh,
They could come in. They could come into WrestleMania on a little boat.
No.
so.
Wait, but this WrestleMania's in Las Vegas, right?
Yeah.
They should. I'm trying to think. I can't think of it, but
I'm looking forward to NXT Stand and Deliver. I think it's going to be a good show, so I'm looking forward to that.
Have they announced anything for that one yet? Let me look.
No, I don't know who Stephanie's going to fight. Either it's Jada Parker or Jordan Grace or both. I don't know.
Let's see.
So.
Zarya versus Kalani Jordan versus 4 people to be determined in a ladder match for the NXT Women's North American Championship.
Yeah.
Stephanie Vicker versus TB8 to be announced. Oba Femi versus Trick Williams versus Javon Evans. Triple threat match for the NXT title.
And the fake Shield's been interfering at all their matches. Yeah, the fucking Temu Shield.
Oh, I see. Temu Shield. Temu Shield.
It's been good. I've been enjoying NXT. It's the best thing for me anyway. Especially after that Charlotte Tiffany debacle yesterday. What are you, all for 3? Just like Daddy.
Just like that.
Poor Andrade. He's like, yo, man, I already signed the papers. Don't bring me into this shit.
Oh, hey, what about Bozilla is going to be finishing up in Japan soon?
Now, where's she headed?
Yeah, we don't know.
She's going home to get better. Right?
I mean, do you think she might pop up?
I mean, not for a little while anyway.
Yeah. Well, hold on. Pedro, when's her last match in Japan?
I can't remember. It's sometime soon, right? Let me see. Zeus told us actually. Let's see. Let me find it. April 12th.
Holy shit.
And she's supposed to be in one of those WrestleMania week matches. Her and Megan Bain, I think, are supposed to wrestle each other at a GCW show.
You think she might pop up and Stand and Deliver, be in the crowd?
Who knows?
You'd think that with the fact that WWE already has kind of a relationship with with Rossi Ogawa, that this wouldn't have to be so mysterious if that's where she's going.
Yeah, true.
Unless they just wanting to keep it a secret and want to bring her in as a monster heel.
Yeah, I mean, there was no big secret with Julia. Remember that? Everybody and their mother knew where she was going.
Yeah, but she was much bigger in the.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
I did an interview.
I haven't heard any like smoke or whatever about what's going on with her. So
Yeah, I did an interview with Booker T because you know that move that Stephanie does.
yeah,
with the whole knees to the ground and the face and the ass is jiggling.
Yeah.
So I did an interview with Booker T, and Booker T had to explain it. So listen, my wife completely understands. I'm just trying to put people over. I'm not sleeping on the couch. I had to explain to her at first. I had to tell her beforehand, before I was doing it. Every time Stephanie does that move, I go crazy. But, she gets it. I'm trying to get her over. I'm like, yeah, that's the right thing to say, Book.
Oh man, Booker T's been in the. People have been talking about him a lot the last 2 weeks because him and Swerve's been talking about him and stuff, and it's some podcast or another, and
and then that podcaster is like, somebody leaked his DMs where he's all like, he asked Booker T to come on the show, and then like a year goes by, and he's like, "Hey, you still want to come on the show? No, it's been a long time." And then he's like, "Well, what if we paid you?"
What has Swerve been saying about Booker T?
I don't remember. I just know it had something to do with something Booker T had said about WWE and I guess black talent or whatever, and Swerve was saying that no black talent has like headlined a WWE pay-per-view and XYZ and all this kind of stuff and things like that. I don't know. And then there's a whole deal. The podcaster that Zeus is talking about, he was making a deal that pointing out that Booker T's Reality of Wrestling had done stuff with Chase and Rance, and we know that's a whole Chase and Rance is a whole bag of stuff people don't want to get into because of his issues. So
because Booker T went there and was paid to do like seminar, right?
Something like
okay.
that.
Yeah. Okay.
But it's not like it's not like he was housing his best friend and little buddy there like Kenny Omega did with that guy.
It's different when Kenny Omega does stuff, Zeus, because he is the Messiah. Did y'all ever see the Saturday Night Live skit when Charlton Heston hosted, where he was being a fake prophet?
No.
He like walks in. It's like set in biblical times, and he walks in. It's like the teacher. It's like the at school they have where the people they're showing the jobs and stuff. They're coming in. They're like, yeah, sort of, but like he comes into the classroom. He's like, kneel before me because the words I say are the words of God, and everyone in the classroom gets to their feet, to their knees, and he's like, nah, get up. I'm a false prophet. And all this kind of stuff. And then like at one point there's a pregnant girl and she's like, weren't you here XYZ ago and didn't you say you were the Messiah? He's like, I did, but the baby you carry will be the next Messiah and all this kind of stuff. He runs off. Never mind. Y'all didn't see this.
Nope.
Come, son of Jor-El, kneel before Zod. I mean, if I'm an AEW fan, I mean, why have Kenny Omega if you have Will Ospreay? Isn't that the next natural progression?
I mean, you've dumped a lot of money into
That is true, and he is still an EVP, right?
Well, who
Don't
Is he?
knows? No
No.
idea. No
I think
idea.
I think all that shit's going out the window.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I think
Wow.
that's
I
better
think-
than Kenny's in-ring wrestling career.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I think he should be wrapping it up. To be honest with you, I'm not even.
Yeah,
being
he's
like
beat up.
Yeah, I'm not
yeah,
being
he's
a
beat
hater.
up. Yeah.
I mean, what I saw recently, I was really shocked, like how bad it
But
feels.
they were saying that he shouldn't have come back so fast because he's beat up. But, can't keep him away.
Tanahashi said, "Damn, you're messed up."
He moves. He does move. He does move better than Tanahashi and Naito. He does move better.
But that's not hard to do.
Well, he's like,
He
what, 5 years younger than 10 years?
Yeah, but he does seem like he's in a lot of pain. I mean,
The only person who wishes he could move like Tanahashi is Muto. That's it. And Tiffany Stratton keeps up with those moonsaults. She's gonna get the Muto knees.
Well, nobody throws their.
She doesn't bend her knees, Zeus. They're completely straight. She's gonna kill her kneecaps.
She throws it like Muto? Okay.
Yeah, they're completely straight. She gonna kill her. She gonna kill her knees. I mean, she looks like she wears a shitload of padding on her legs, but still.
Who are we talking about?
Tiffany Stratton.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, what does she call her moonsault? Oh yeah, the world's prettiest moonsault. Is that her legs are completely straight. And like every time you see her legs, like ouch. I mean, it looks good, but you're like ouch.
Talking about people who shouldn't be wrestling.
Sting.
Apparently Jungle Kiona is gonna make a comeback. She's gonna be wrestling for Marigold on April 27th. I love Jungle Kiona, but like her health issues, it's just like this woman should not be doing any wrestling.
Is that a one-off or it's a natural comeback?
We don't know. I mean, hopefully it's just a one-off, but you know how wrestlers are.
As long as it ain't Sting.
As long as it ain't Sting. Sting wishes he was Micah in the Stardom show the other day, though, probably. But did you see that clip I sent y'all, James, the other day?
No, I gotta say I've been falling behind. I gotta go back and check.
So Mina had her last.
I gotta go check out some stuff.
Mina had her last matches in Japan.
Oh, I think I saw that one. Yeah. I saw
the hands-on clip.
Yeah, hands-on. Yeah, she was there. I'll suplex you from here, baby. Yeah, okay.
The hands-on clip.
Yeah. I mean, it's a good place for hand rest. Yeah. But I don't. Again, as you always say, Pedro, it doesn't matter, right? And WrestleMania especially, because it's all about the pageantry and it's the show. That's the star of the show. It is the actual show itself. It's not the matches.
I mean, at one point in time, it mattered. The quality of everything mattered.
Yeah, it did matter at one point in time.
The business model was different. Was different.
Right. I mean, how many times you saw Austin at The Rock at WrestleMania and everybody oohed and not, right? But it's not like that anymore.
What can you do? Yeah. Anything else going on? Any TV shows, movies, anything like that? Y'all been?
I'm finally getting into Yellowstone.
Oh, I never seen it.
Yeah, I had to. I just kept seeing clips of it online and clips of that. Like, you know what? Let me just start this shit and get it over with. But I've been watching The Pit, which is unbelievable. Mm. That new series called Happy Face. That's fucked up.
I never heard of it.
Yeah, yeah. It's based on a true story. It's about a woman who has a secret, who tries to keep a secret from her job and her children, and it turns out her father's like a world famous serial killer, and the world famous serial killer is back in the spotlight. So you know, like the woman works for like a Dr. Phil type TV show. So they're all trying to get her on, and you know they're all trying to get interviewed with the pops, and he's just and you know like the serial killer is played by Dennis Quaid. So you know he does it good. He's good in it, you know. But it's a mess. So it's good. And I watched that new show too, Mobland.
What
It
else?
just started with one episode on Sunday. It's with Tom Hardy and it's with Helen Mirren and with Pierce Brosnan.
Oh,
I haven't heard of
interesting.
it.
Yeah, yeah,
I'll
it's
check
not bad.
I
So
mean,
the
same
first
thing,
episode,
cast of characters, that's for sure.
yeah, it's about two warring mob factions. And the sons who are supposed to hate each other don't hate each other, but they get into trouble. And then now both mob families want to start a war of it. It's cool because Helen Mirren's no joke. You know, she plays the wife of his brother, and she's ruthless. You know, it's awesome. I'm like, okay.
Interesting.
I haven't seen any good movies.
Oh, what movies have I?
Although I want to see the one with the woman in the front yard.
Woman in the front yard?
Yeah, I forgot the name of the horror flick, but there's like these children looking at this woman dressed in black in the front yard. They're like, "Mommy, who's that?" And also, you see the hand come through the window. Wow, I forgot the name of the movie. It's been like every 5 minutes there's a commercial for it.
I saw the trailer for it because a sibling mentioned it, and so I watched it. We watched the trailer, but
Oh, so you know what I'm talking about, right, Pedro?
yeah.
Yeah,
The
yeah. I
lady
don't
said
know the name
something
of
like,
it.
what did she say? Something like, it's that day, or like it's time, or something
Yeah,
like that.
yeah. It's time or something. Yeah, because like each day she moves closer to the house.
Right.
You know, it's weird. I want to see it. It looks different. You know.
Stephanie and I watched A Complete Unknown, the Bob Dylan biopic.
How is that?
I'm gonna be honest with you, it's just a bunch of nothing. Like it's just an advertisement for his music. Like so if you want
Really?
like a big advertisement for Bob Dylan's music and you want just like, you know, Timothy Chalamet just cosplaying as Bob Dylan, just striking poses and stuff here and there and doing like his version of Bob Dylan's voice or whatever, and if you want like Joan Baez and some other people to just made to look like they're just like, you know, nobodies or whatever, like, you know, it's just a bunch of nothing. I'm not saying it's terrible. It's totally watchable. It's totally watchable because of the music,
Yeah.
but it's just a bunch of nothing. It's a bunch of nothing. And I
He's
tell you,
saying he's no River Phoenix and Johnny Cash, right?
well, yeah, it's just a Joaquin Phoenix. River Phoenix
Yeah.
was what he was. He was very
That would
silent.
be the
He was very
that
silent in that.
would be
River Phoenix has got a stereotype.
well, here's the man in black, so there you go.
Yeah. We saw
Joaquin
another.
Phoenix, my bad. Oh,
We saw
shit.
another movie. We saw another movie recently. Flow, that animated movie with the little cat or whatever.
Oh yeah, how is that?
is also a bunch of nothing.
Is it? It looks like it. I mean, it looks like it's kind of like a like a million movies that used to come on like Disney and shit in the 70s.
It could be. It looks like a video game. First off, the visuals look like a video game. So it's like you're watching someone play a video game, kind of, but it's like a cat. It gets involved with these other animals, and just stuff happens, and then they just keep going, and it's just, I mean, it's just a bunch of nothing. It's fine. It's not terrible, but it's just kind of there. It didn't take us any place. Didn't like we got
I'm
the
sure
whole
if you were
deal.
12 years old, you would love it.
We got kind of the whole deal, like, oh yeah, environment's in a bad place. We get it. So it's just it's just kind of there. If you want to watch some cute animals do cute animal stuff for like 90 minutes, there you go.
When did you get a new Superman trailer?
Yeah.
I don't know.
No, it came out the other day when he's
Okay, I didn't know.
yeah, he's getting pounded into the snow and he's whimpering. I'm like, Superman doesn't whimper. He's like, I'm like, what?
What kind of movie is this?
He's Superman. I mean, hello. I mean, he didn't even whimper when Doomsday beat the shit out of him. Hello.
I mean, it's too soon. They just keep cranking shit out. Like, God, can we not, get used to the idea of a new Superman or something? Like, can't you let some time pass? But no, not a.
Yeah, no, it wasn't like Man of Steel came out 50 years ago. Hello, it came out 10 years ago.
Yeah, Man of Steel, but when was Superman Batman? And
yeah, and the fake Justice League.
Too soon ago.
Yeah, and the fake Justice League.
Yeah, Justice League was 2017.
2017, yeah.
Yeah, and then we had to deal with some people were really huge on the Snyder Cut, and wouldn't shut up for months and months and months about the Snyder Cut.
Oh, I still haven't seen it.
So yeah, it's still pretty fresh.
Yeah. But he was whimpering in the trailer. I'm like, what?
What?
Yeah.
A Superman. I mean, I like the theme with crypto. Okay, but obviously they're making it more lighthearted if you got crypto in the dog in there. But come on.
So was this yesterday?
I think it dropped yesterday or the day before, if I'm not mistaken.
It's like nearly 5 minutes long.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
That's a long.
That's a long. Official sneak peek clip.
Yeah, and then like he's getting pounded into the snow or something like that, or he keeps getting something. He's dropping on him, and he's like, like he's whimpering.
Are you sure that's the real Superman movie? Because it sounds kind of.
No, it's they show extended clip with.
The way you keep saying pound.
It says it right here. It says it right here. It says, it says Superman. I'm saying.
No, it's something like driving him into the snow, and it's almost like I'm trying to find the right word for that. You guys are fucking idiots, children. He's getting beat up into the snow, and you guys suck. I swear. Fucking idiots. Both of you.
Oh shit! He's getting pounded. He's getting beaten up. He's getting driven into the
snow. And they show this whole segment with crypto afterwards, and he's dragging him to the fortress.
Oh god, that's even worse.
And then they show the robots trying to take care of him. And they revive him by like this big. It's almost like a sundial.
Tube in his mouth.
No, but it's weird how they revive him. They revive him with like a giant magnifying glass, and the sun comes
No,
through,
they
and a beam
don't.
of
No,
and
they
a beam
You're lying.
and a beam
You're
of
lying,
sun.
James.
And no, I'm not. I'm not. That's what it looks like. And this beam of sun just
No,
beats
you
more.
gotta be shitting me.
And play the fucking trailer, Pedro. And the sun thing is hitting him, and he's whimpering again. He's whimpering again as the sun hits him. He's like, ow, 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 ow. I'm dead serious, man. I shit you not. I shit you not. I'm telling you.
Holy shit! This
I'm
beam of
done.
sun. This beam of sun just pounds into him. He's whimpering again. Oh.
Yeah, just going. Oh,
Play the video, Pedro. Play it.
just play that shit. You'll see it. You'll see it. I'm dead serious. I'm dead serious.
We it's not that we doubt you. It's just the descriptors here.
What do you want me to say? It's getting pounded by a ray of sunlight and he's ripping like a little bitch.
Hold on, let me turn this sound down. So we don't get in trouble as much as we could. Oh my goodness.
No, but I want you to hear him whimpering.
Okay, well then shit the fuck up. Why does he look like he's one of the Wonder Twins?
One of the Wonder Twins. He sure is struggling to breathe. So is this the clip?
Yeah. That's how it starts.
That's what's driving him into him.
No. Don't you hear him?
This is so unintentionally funny.
This is the most unempathetic dog I've ever seen in my life. Rome? Rome, red Rome.
The music.
Oh my god!
Wait, what the hell's going on now? The Fortress of Solitude?
That's the fortress comes out of the ground. Okay, you ready for the watch? She recognizes his bark. That's hot.
Let's see, I gotta activate the door.
Get up. They need Bozilla here. Get up.
Get up.
Oh my god, look at these robots.
Why are the robots wearing capes?
They're like,
no need to thank us, sir, as we will not appreciate it. We have no consciousness whatsoever. Merely automatons here to serve.
automaton.
That's great. We needed to hear
She's
that.
new.
He looked at me.
Of course, you know that's the reason
He
they have
looked at me.
to. They have to say that because of the the bad precedent that Alien Romulus
With a
set.
healthy dose of yellow sun.
Look.
An atom in no time.
Look, the magnifying glass. See?
Level 4.
Oh my God, they're using a magnifying glass. Holy Super Friends.
Sunlight does that to him. That's hot.
I don't want to know what all does that to him, but
Did you hear him whimpering though? That's the point. Superman doesn't whimper.
Oh, he's fighting a kaiju?
Yeah.
Well, that hot girl looks spot on.
Superman.
Superman.
Guy Gardner.
Yeah. Dramatic music.
Boom.
Yeah. You see what I'm saying? Giant magnifying glass.
You weren't lying. Oh my
You
god.
weren't lying.
I told you.
The only thing
Holy
that was really
Super Friends.
different, only thing that was really different, James, was you were like something is like landing on him and pounding, and then
Yeah.
he crashes and he's like struggling to breathe,
He's
and
getting
then
pounded.
Yeah,
his
he
dog
was-
is jumping all over him. Yes,
Well, yeah, his dog is dropping elbows, and you know you can't. He's like, good though, no.
but the way you described it's like he's being pounded into the snow. He's being driven into the snow. He's whimpering.
And he wasn't whimpering. He wasn't whimpering.
No, he sounded terrible.
Yeah, he sounded terrible. It's
Definitely whimpering and stuff. But yeah,
Look.
your description was about as good as Pedro describing AW.
they're in the Indies, and
And then the giant magnifying glass. Come on, man.
I didn't know it's the time. We gotta get going. Hey,
Yeah, I gotta get out of here.
what's going on next weekend?
It's up to you, Pedro. I mean, you know, if everything rolls with you, and you know, if everything's okay with you, then we could do it. I mean,
Right,
you know, somebody gotta do to set an alarm for Zeus. We'll be all right.
like I fucking know what's gonna be going on in my life.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, I know this week I can do it. Next week I won't be here. I mean, like the following I won't. So.
right. The Easter
Yeah.
weekend, yeah.
Yeah. So hopefully we can get a pre-WrestleMania show in.
God willing, we'll be on next week.
Yeah.
Everyone, hey, Echo Gate Studios, Brian Bell, thanks for hanging out. Any lurkers who are out there, thanks for hanging out.
Kazuchika Osorno. Yeah.
G Lady, if you're out there, we hope you enjoy Dynasty tomorrow. Someone has to. And
yeah,
you want to see Superman whimper and get pounded? The movie's starting in July.
He was. The dog was pounding him. He couldn't get up. He couldn't. He was like, stop.
No. Okay, let's stop now. He couldn't get up.
He couldn't. He's laying there like a, you know, stand up. You're Superman. Fly, you fuck.
Everyone have a great weekend. Adios.
It's no Man of Steel, I'll tell you that.
Nope.